So for this one, you may want to close your eyes. You may want to keep them open. It's a lot slower, this one, as it's very much like a guided meditation. But in essence, we will be resting in being. Something that takes place regardless of how intensely we may feel, regardless of which location we are at, regardless of anything. There is always a resting in being. So in essence, this is an opportunity where I invite you to recognize that you are resting in being. So you may choose to close your eyes for this. You may choose to keep them open. But we will start by looking at or observing what is taking place right now. And the reason why I say right now is because it's all that is there. Even if there is a particular thought projecting the future, some type of anxious, imaginative image or scenario of what may or may not happen, or if it's a thought that is projecting a past memory, these projections happen right now anyway. So it's safe to say that there is no past or future. All there is now. Yet we go by our lives oscillating between the two, the past and the future. And so let's come back to just being here and now. And there's an infinite number of things happening even here and now. It's impossible to list all of them. But for sure, there is the breath. At whatever pace this breath is moving, there is no need for it to be interrupted. Then there's the sensation of sitting down, laying down, maybe walking. There is the contact of some type of surface against the body. If you're sitting down, you feel the couch or the chair against your back, maybe against your legs. There is that sensation taking place right now. The underlying sensation, and knowing that there is the body being in contact with the surface. There might be many sounds taking place, cars driving by, maybe some animals, or maybe just a background static, a subtle static. These are all things that are happening right now. we choose not to focus on one particular thing. We allow whatever is happening to happen. There is no claim of ownership of what's happening. There is no judging what's happening. Whatever thought may arise about what's happening, we are not swayed with. We allow that thought to arise, appear, and then disappear. It's okay. Whatever is felt, whatever is happening, it's all okay. There is no agreement or disagreement. There is no liking or disliking. It's all okay. Now, whatever does appear, whether it's the thought, the feeling, bodily sensation, the sound, all of that which is appearing, there is a underlying subtle recognition that these things appear. When there's a sound of the cars driving by, there is a subtle recognition that there is sound, an underlying knowing that there is sound. The same with the sensation of the body against the surface. There is an underlying knowing, an underlying recognition that there is the contact of the body against the surface, regardless of whether this is liked or disliked, agreed or disagreed with. But even if there is the notion that I may not be sitting comfortably right now, or this is happening, that is happening, there is even a subtle recognition of these opinions, of these judgments that are arising. We want to be resting in that which recognizes. There is that underlying knowing of all of that which appears. We are resting as that knowing. We are resting as the sense of being. Whatever happens, just happens, and it's okay. Whatever happens is recognized, and that's okay. Whatever happens is known, and that's okay. All these sensations, they are not agreed or disagreed with. They are happening. There is the underlying knowing that they are happening. We rest as that knowing. And what's interesting is to look at the nature of that knowing, the nature of that sense of being. What is that sense of knowing? Who is that sense of knowing? Where is that sense of knowing? Whatever sensation appears, whatever image appears, thoughts, sounds, feelings, visions, colors, whatever appears is known. What is the nature of that knowing? Where is it located? Let's try to find where this knowing, this sense of being, is located. Is it localized anywhere? Is it in the head? In the heart? Or does it not have a location? Whatever is seen, heard, touched, felt, whatever appears is known. Wherever the location of what appears takes place is known. The underlying knowing, the sense of being, is not localized. It's all-encompassing. Can the sense of knowing stop? Has the sense of knowing ever been interrupted? If yes, how? If yes, can we stop it right now? Does it have a beginning? Does it have an end? If yes, when was the beginning? When is the end? There is no boundaries, definition, hence no beginning and no end. It's all-encompassing, ever-present, radiant, not confined. Sometimes different sensations, different feelings, sometimes whatever appears, the thoughts, judgments, they try to take claim. They try to be the center of attention. But that too is recognized. That too is known. The sense of knowing, the sense of being, it has many names. But does it need anything? Does it require anything? If it needs anything, what does it need? Rest as that knowing. Rest as that being. So radiant, ever-present, so vast, not confined, without boundaries. Complete, does not require anything. This is Hassan from the Spiritual Walks, and we are on a journey towards the truth.